This morning, while I was having breakfast, I received a notification on my mobile phone, informing me that one of my tires had a problem. I use an app, called Phobo TPMS, that can monitor and alert me when there is an issue with my tire. As you can see, the app shows that my rear left tire has low pressure. At first, I was doubtful that the app's reading was accurate, so I went downstairs to my car to check the tire myself. From my visual inspection, the tire looked fine to me. However, the app says otherwise. To clear my doubt, I had to take a closer look at the tire. I see it. It looks like a nail has punctured the tire. I can either remove the nail and use a repair kit to seal the puncture, or I can replace the tire with a spare. I've decided to replace the tire. Here are the 3 tools needed to perform this task: a car jack, a lug wrench, a car jack handle, used to rotate the jack. Of course, there are better tools out there, but these are the ones that came default with my car. Use the lug wrench to loosen the lug nuts before removing the wheel. If needed, stand on the wrench to apply pressure with your body weight until the lug nut loosens. Be careful when you do this, so that you don't slip off the wrench or fall suddenly when the lug nut releases. Next, take the car jack and turn the adjustment handle in a clockwise direction to increase its height. Look underneath the car to find the correct spot to place the jack. It should be as close to the wheel as possible, though the position may vary depending on the car. Position the car jack underneath the car. Then turn the adjustment handle clockwise to raise the jack until it touches the bottom of the car. Next, take the car jack handle and attach it to the car jack. Next, take the lug wrench. This wrench will be attached to the car jack handle to create torque. Insert the car jack handle into the hole on the lug wrench. Next, rotate the lug wrench in a clockwise direction to elevate the jack, thereby lifting the tire off the ground. You need to lift the car just enough to raise the tire off the ground, usually about 1 inch or 2, to allow for its removal. Use the lug wrench to loosen the wheel lug nuts in preparation for wheel removal. Completely unscrew all the lug nuts from the wheel and keep them in one place for easier retrieval later. The last lug nut can sometimes be difficult to remove. So you may need to adjust the tire slightly to help loosen it. Once all the lug nuts have been removed, carefully take the tire off the car. A tire of this size can weigh between 8.2 and 9 kilograms. Next, retrieve the spare tire to replace the one you've removed. In some MPVs, like this one, the spare tire is located underneath the car. Remove the cap to reveal the spare tire bolt. Take the lug wrench and place the old tire underneath the car, near the spare tire, as a safety measure. so that if the tire falls, it won't land on your feet and cause injury, or fall hard enough to damage the spare tire. Use the lug wrench on the spare tire bolt, and turn it counterclockwise. Once the bolt is loosened, the spare tire will fall down. Keep the bolt somewhere safe, so you can find it easily later. Since I placed a tire underneath, the spare tire landed on it, instead of hitting the ground. Carefully slide the spare tire off the top of the old tire. Next, check the spare tire for a center rim cap. If it doesn't have one, you'll need to transfer it from the old tire. Turn the tire to the other side, with the inner side facing upward. Push the cap down to dislocate it from the wheel. Then, simply put the cap onto the spare tire. Next, roll the spare tire into position to prepare for installation. Position the tire close, and align the holes with the bolts, so you can lift it straight up into place. Align at least one bolt, and slip it on, then twist the tire to align the other holes, and slide it all the way on. Start by putting a lug nut on one of the bolts, to hold the tire in place. Then, install the remaining lug nuts. Now, use a lug wrench to tighten each lug nut. Just turn it clockwise until it's snug. Next, lower the car jack, until the tire touches the ground, and the vehicle's full weight is supported by the tire. Remove the car jack from beneath the vehicle. Twist the handle until the jack is fully lowered to make storage easier. The lug nuts are not fully tightened yet. Use your foot to apply additional pressure, and secure them properly. This is to make sure the tire doesn't come off while the vehicle is moving. We definitely don't want that to happen. Next, since my old tire has a tire pressure monitoring system sensor installed, I need to transfer it to the new tire. Now, I'll check the app again to see if the new tire I just installed has the recommended tire pressure. If not, I'll need to pump in some air. The tire reading has been updated. The rear left tire is showing normal pressure. The sensor has a 30-second update interval when the tire is stationary, and a 15-second interval when the tire is rotating. Now, get ready to reinstall the spare tire bracket. Insert the long bolt back into the hole. Then, attach the hook to the bracket, pull it up, and screw it onto the bolt. Turn the bolt clockwise. Push the bracket up with one hand, and screw in the bolt with the other hand. use a lug wrench to tighten the bolt further. We need to make sure the bracket is secure, so it doesn't fall while the vehicle is moving. Put the spare tire cap back on. And finally, just place the old tire in the back. I'll bring it to the workshop for repair. That's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful and can use what you've learned to change a tire next time. Thanks for watching.